Developing tonight, the FDA clears Pfizer's COVID pill, the first of its kind for high-risk patients 12 and over. The drug, known as Paxlovid, is meant to be taken at home before people get sick enough to be hospitalized. The authorization of this arrival comes at a critical time as COVID-19 cases surge. The U.S. now averaging about 150,000 new infections per day and about 7,800 new hospitalizations. With all of that, we turn to the Fox Medical team's Beth Galvin to talk about this new pill and how quickly people will be able to have access to it. Beth?
That's a key issue right here, Tom, because I think it's going to be a while. The U.S. has ordered 10 million courses of this new antiviral, but Pfizer says it's complicated to make and it's going to take 6 to 8 months to make these pills. So the antiviral is designed to keep the coronavirus from being able to replicate in the body and make a person very ill, and it's authorized for people who are seniors or those who have underlying health conditions that could raise their risk of ending up very ill and ending up in the hospital. But it has to be taken early, ideally within the first 3 to 5 days of infection. And the idea is if you test positive and you're one of these high-risk folks, your doctor may be able to call in a prescription for you. You could then take those pills at home to try to head off any complications. But it's going to be hard to find this antiviral, at least at first.
Now that the pill is authorized, we will have discussions to explore how we can help them improve their manufacturing capacity even further by providing any resources that they need. As quickly as Pfizer gets the pills manufactured and delivered, we will be immediately providing them to states and jurisdictions for distribution. So the bottom line is today is an exciting development.
And the White House says just over 250,000 courses of Paxlovid will be shipped out in January. This news comes as health officials are warning that 2 of the main monoclonal antibodies that are used to treat high-risk people right now are not effective against the Omicron variant. There is another one from GlaxoSmithKline that does appear to work against this new variant. But, Tom, that's really concerning because you're talking about we're losing like 2 out of 3 of these treatments that can help prevent high-risk people from ending up in the hospital.
I mean, I guess the end goal is to make COVID like the flu or the common cold, where we can treat the symptoms with medication like the one Pfizer is releasing. How long do you think it will take to get this pill online? How quickly will people need to start taking it?
So I think it's going to take a few weeks before people will be able to access it. What they want you to try to do, though, is get the treatment within the first few days of when you develop infections. That's when it's most effective. In studies, if people took it in the first 3 days, it was about 90% effective at keeping them from becoming severely ill, ending up in the hospital and dying. So very, very effective pill. Has to be taken early. Hard to find right now.
The sooner we can get our hands on it, the better.
Yeah.
All right, Beth, thanks. Well, we know